Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander the Mauler Gustafson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Darren the Gorilla.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, we get another look at Darren Till as this round gets underway. This is a man who has headlined for the UFC 5 times. He fought for the UFC welterweight title against Tyron Woodley back in 2018. And now he believes he has rounded out his game. He has worked on his takedown defense. And if he can keep the fight upright, a lot of people believe he is one of the more talented, accomplished strikers in this middleweight division. And of course, this round begins on the feet.
Everything's landing perfect. Keep that pressure going.
Big land there.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh, Darren Till with style points there. Man, every time this guy lands, DC, you're hearing the oohs and the ahs from the crowd. Takedown defense is there. Oh, wow, how about the roundhouse kick? Gustafson's strike attempt there is blocked. He's looking to land the right, just out of range.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. Beautiful level change.
Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Well, Gustafson's back in half guard. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Gustafson gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab.
Oh, how about the hand speed of Alexander Gustafson? In terms of the pressure and the pace, there just aren't a lot of 205-pounders in the world that are going to be able to compete with this guy. Oh, nice jab by Till. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Gustafson gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Well, he's more than content to attempting a choke now. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side rope with his back to release that pressure. Now he's got good body position, yup. Yes, smart adjustment, yup. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
That punch no good.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, good block there. Gustafson's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Goes to the body there. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. 45.
Great timing on that double leg.
Well, Gustafson's in half guard now. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Gustafson's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Oh, right into mount.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, here we go with our second round. Darren Till and Alexander Gustafson. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmaker did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
He's cut. Give the elbow.
Nice kick, yep.
Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again. Eats a jab there. Just misses with a left hook there. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it showed. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Making all these shots count. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. The overhand left is true.
Those are big strikes.
Oh, just killer pressure and pace as usual from Alexander Gustafson. This is going to be a tough out for almost every light heavyweight in the world. DC, I know he earned your respect when you guys fought back in 2015, and Gustafson has all the weapons working here tonight. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Just over 3 minutes to go. Till's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Nice 1-2 combination there. Well, Gustafson's knee to the body. That one blocked by the opponent. Double leg. Oh, nice work to get the takedown there. Good entry by Gustafson. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Well, we're in the clinch, but still able to land hard to the head with the punch there. Till's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken from this cut. Easier said than done.
High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
And he continues to work the body here. lands a jab.
Nice body shot.
He's cut. Give the elbow.
Oh, that head kick was nasty. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer theoretically to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and you know, when you've got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. 20 seconds left to go in round 2. 10 seconds to go in the round. So what an end to the round. He got knocked down just before the final horn. You can classify that as saved by the bell.
The type of fight he wants, and let him think this last round is how it's going to go. Lure him into a slugfest.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, that kick is good by Darren Till. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Oh, nice lead uppercut. He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Gustafson. And there's the double leg takedown. Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fighter.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
Gustafson's really targeting that cut right now, and why not? He has opened up his opponent. Might as well continue to attack that particular area. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Another takedown by Gustafson. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Oh, big elbow.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
He's back in the clinch. Let's see what he does now. He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Well, Gustafson's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Well, there's a takedown attempt. with 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
Opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
.149 total strikes have landed for Alexander Gustafson, and landing with 46% accuracy tonight against Darren Tate. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Oh, nice entry there to get the takedown. Good wrestling by Gustafson.
Oh, boy, look at that gas.
Gustafson's in half guard. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Well, Gustafson's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Alexander the Mauler Gustafson.
So congratulations to Alexander Gustafson. You know, he's got the entire nation of Sweden on his back, and he rises to the occasion yet again. I really feel like when Gustafson puts it all together, he looks like the best light heavyweight on the planet, and you gotta think just how exciting he is and how skilled a technician he is that he will eventually get that UFC gold before his career is said and done. All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jessica Andrade. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Miesha Cupcake Tate!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, a fast start would be useful for the former UFC champion Miesha Tate here tonight as we get going in round 1. At times, she has been a little bit tentative early on in fights and has gotten behind on the scorecards. She has been able to rally against the likes of Holly Holm, Sarah McMahon, but a quick start, undeniably, would be useful for Miesha Tate here tonight. Tate gets caught by that straight hand.
Another punch to the head. Nice uppercut. Another punch to the head.
Oh, huge right hand from Jessica Andrade. If you're the opponent, you got to be real careful here. No woman in UFC history has won more fights than Andrade. And it looks like she might be on her way to another one here tonight.
Oh, nice.
So a lot of strikes have landed here, and she has some swelling to prove.
Well, she's landing the jab, the right hand. She can't miss. She cannot miss. And right now, while the swelling has started, it's not critical. She needs to make sure she's better defensively so that we don't get to that point. She got that leg kick off quick.
Keep going with that.
Oh, good lead right by Tate. Just out of range with the big right hand. Great tempo to her striking game tonight. She's staying busy and a nice series of punches again there.
She's in a great flow state. The hands are flowing, the head movement's going. She's doing a fantastic job.
You love that flow state.
I love it.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Oh, effective use of the jab by Andrade. Honing in on those counters.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, no pad on the foot. That's a solid kick right there. Oh, more of the same. She lands again, and the swelling continues to increase on her opponent.
Man, she's so fast. She's so good at targeting certain areas of her opponent's head. And now you see that swelling starting to advance.
Oh, beautiful hook by Tate. Under 2 minutes in the first round. Trying to set up that counterattack. Big hook.
Dig and kick.
Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there.
Real quick leg kick.
Nice job by her there to block those shots. When you first go to a boxing class, the first thing they say is glue your guard to your face. Her guard's high tonight.
Her guard's high and she keeps the elbow down. She does a great job of blocking them top and down low.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
45 seconds remain in the round. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, Superman punch. And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. 15 seconds remain in the round. Andrade's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Round 2 straight ahead.
All right, take a seat. Miesha, and Spivac. Look, you're being overly aggressive right now, okay? You're being way too hyper on this fight. I need you to calm down.
All right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spots, putting herself in position where she was the one landing, and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway, and she has really turned this counter-striking game into her bread and butter, baits her opponent in, and made her pay nearly every time.
She makes her opponents pay every single time they enter into range, and she's gonna continue to do that as the fight goes on.
Once again, the Jessica Andrade power being heard from tonight.
On both sides, I mean, it's just those hooks. She throws them, boom, boom, she goes forward. Big looping shots coming from the outside by Jessica Andrade. The moment you gotta get your hands up, she will pick you up and slam you on the top of your head.
Well, you know the book on her is that she is one of the better counter-strikers in this division, and that is largely how it's played out here tonight. As we show you the numbers bottom of your screen, it has been all about those counters. Whether she's moving forward or moving backward, she is using her opponent's offense against her here tonight. Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Oh, how about the slip fire there? I was about to call that out as a land. Her head is moving tonight.
It does not take much to really avoid a strike, and she does it as well as anybody we've ever seen.
Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
Let's go. Let's get that takedown now.
Oh, she nailed the double leg takedown there. Andrade's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area.
And there you go, again, half guard. She's stepping over the mount here. She is so dominant from the top position. That was a slick transition.
Andrade is back in full mount.
In the half guard.
All right, so different rounds, same narrative, and it's the wrestler's hands, not her takedown. She came here to box tonight.
Yeah, she came here to box, John. She told us that we were going to be very surprised at how good she looked in the... Oh!
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight. Oh, my goodness, what a kick! Oh! Oh, she's hurt, yep. It's been a crazy fight.
So she holds on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm in range. Tate's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge.
Big body kick lands. Any body kick may finish this fight. It does not have to be the front one up the middle. Nice block. Punch went nowhere.
Under a minute now to go.
Oh, nice kick. Oh, that left hook was close for Andrade.
Tate's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Right on the button. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there
and you land something and you may think, wow, that was hard, your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Listen, we're down the
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end a fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's gonna take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease.
No idea how these two women are standing. They are both landing massive shots.
All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Kickboxing 101. All right, so she lands again to the body and seemed like maybe a wince from her opponent there. Those are starting to pile up.
Yeah, the wince will turn into big emotional reactions if she continues to take these shots. She's got to do something different, man. She's got to do something that will tell her opponent that these will not land anymore.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you are...
Nice straight right lands. Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This would look like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she can all out to try to finish the fight.
All right, so there she goes, landing another takedown, and of course in MMA, you always want to present a better, different version of yourself. But you got to be surprised she's choosing to wrestle this much.
When we were watching the footage and we were talking to everyone in the build-up to this fight, nobody ever would have thought we've seen this. She has such a clear striking advantage. I am dumbfounded that this is the... Another one! Get right here! Oh, that's over on right.
Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish here. I'm just not sure why she is backing off the pedal a little bit.
I don't know why she isn't committing herself to finishing this fight. She has done a great job of setting up the attacks that hurt her opponent. She just not has been able to put her out completely. I want to see what she will change to ultimately end the night.
All right, so again, she targets that swelling, and that would be the way to go. With 2 minutes. Oh, nice strike on the ground for it. Went for the inside leg kick. Well, this has been a fight that has had it all, and we are going down the stretch, my friend.
Down to the wire. You would not have wanted anything more as a fan. This has been a great fight, a great story from the very moment the official said fight.
Look at it. Now, shoot.
90 seconds to go in our third and final round. Well, fights like this make this sport the greatest in the world. These two ladies have gone back and forth all night. I don't know who's going to be the last woman standing, but it has been one of the best fights.
One of the best fights of the year. Both have laid it on the line. The blood, the bruising, the physicalness of this fight has been so fun to watch.
I don't know if I even care who wins the fight. I just know that I've been entertained, and I know that both of these women are going home with some extra bonus money.
Under a minute now to go in this one.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her now to drive uppercuts up the middle to do damage on our opponents.
Oh, she is as relentless as any striker on this roster, man or woman, eternally aggressive with her strikes. Got to be careful, of course, not to gas out, but so far so good for her here in this round. Just out of range with that right hand. Andrade's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Nice 1-2 there. Final 10 seconds of the fight. What a fight. Judges' scorecards will be needed tonight as we go the full 15 minutes. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Jessica Andrade.
All right, well, as she told us she would do in the fighter meeting, she did not allow the wrestler to get off early, and she cruises to the unanimous decision victory tonight.
And no question about it. I mean, she just looked good tonight. She looked good everywhere. Even when she got taken down, she got right back up. She defended takedowns. She was able to land her strikes on the feet. This is the type of performance that really does make you stand up and go, you know what, man, this girl has real potential to be a UFC champion.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Curtis Racer. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Serghei Polar Bear Spivac!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, prevailing wisdom coming in was that Curtis Blaydes would go for the takedown early and often, but as his striking has developed over several years now on this UFC roster, he is able to present a lot of different looks to the opposition. So let's see if Blaydes will go to the wrestling realm tonight or maybe strike a little bit more than we've seen in fights past. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Blaydes gets...
He's going guillotine.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
What a tight arm bar.
Oh, this could be the end of the fight.
Looks like the fight is over, guys. It's done.
No way, he got out.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the arm bar. Fight was done. He lives to fight on. These guys start throwing down.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. And there you go, again, half guard.
Spivac's back in full mount. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm put in the triangle now.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Curtis Blaydes. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finisher.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded and so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Blaydes is in half guard.
Get the mount here.
Nice positional control here. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Blaydes. Close guard. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
In the half guard.
Let's go, bro. Stay busy on
Spivac's back in full guard.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Spivac. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shove him off and get back up.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. He's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. Well-placed kick there by Serghei Spivac.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to fight uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent. Great punch landed with so much power.
Under a minute to go. Spivac's in half guard.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Still working on that submission.
He will not quit on trying to get the submission. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities where you can either escape or sweep.
Nice job last round. Let's take a deep breath and relax. All right, this next round, we want to do the same thing. Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're in your world.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage. The other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
You ready? You ready?
Round 2 is underway. Our next round is now underway. Multiple submission attempts in that previous round, but none good enough to submit his opponent.
Not good enough to this point. If we know this guy, he's going to continue to try and attack submission until he eventually finds one that he can finish the fight with.
Oh, fighter lands a punch to the head out of the clinch position. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Spivac. So look at that, a cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, hip toss to get him down.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, he's out.
He's got to be careful here.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Blaydes. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Blaydes is right back to the full mount.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are... Nice guillotine attempt here. That guillotine is tight. He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't pull out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure if he's going to go 100% to try to get this finish.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Blaydes is now dealing with a cheek cut.
Right in the side control, yep.
Well, that combination's gonna leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Curtis Blaydes.
Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Ooh, that looks pretty tough. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
This is a terrible position.
Under a minute to go in the round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Relentless pressure from the top by Serghei Spivac.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke. Darce choke attempt here. That Darce is tight.
Oh, looks tight to me. And there's the tap.
Oh my goodness.
You win by submission. Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call a shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, now we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Darce choke, Serghei Spivac!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission. And They put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.